The razor was the only thing I had that was mine. My father gave it to me 3 days before we left. Said a man needs to keep his edges clean. I didn't argue. I just slipped it into my jacket pocket and forgot about it until the rest stopped. We'd been driving for 14 hours straight. Frank, my dad, was snoring in the cab, his hand still gripping the wheel like he was steering through a dream. I needed to piss, and my jaw itched with the stubble I'd been too lazy to shave. The rest area was a concrete slab with a single fluorescent tube buzzing over the men's room door. No other cars, no lights from the highway, just the hum and the wind and the gravel crunching under my boots. I walked in. 3 stalls, 2 urinals, a mirror cracked from top to bottom, and a man standing at the sink, not washing his hands, just staring into the glass with his palms flat on the counter. He was tall, too tall for the ceiling, like he'd folded himself into the room. When I entered, he didn't turn. He just smiled at the mirror, at me. I went to the urinal, unzipped, felt his gaze slide off the glass and onto my back. The air changed, got heavier. I finished, zipped, and turned to the sink. He was gone. The stall door on the far left was closed. I heard the latch click. I washed my hands. The water ran cold, then hot, then cold again. The mirror showed only me, but there was a second shadow behind my reflection, one that didn't move when I did. I dried my hands. The stall door opened. He stepped out, but his hands were empty. He walked past me to the door and stopped. He turned. He looked at my jacket pocket where the razor was and smiled again. Then he left. I waited until the door swung shut. When I followed, the parking lot was empty. No red car, no man, just the headlights of our truck, flickering like a heartbeat. I climbed back into the cab. Frank woke up, blinked, and said, "You took forever." I told him I was tired. He grunted and started the engine. We pulled out onto the dark highway. I watched the rest area shrink in the side mirror. That's when I saw it. A red sedan parked at the far edge of the lot, its lights off, engine dark. It hadn't been there before. I didn't say anything, I just kept watching until it vanished behind a curve. Then I felt my jacket pocket. The razor was gone. I searched, patched every seam, nothing. I didn't drop it inside. I remembered the weight, the metal cold against my thigh. It was there when I walked in. It wasn't there when I walked out. But I hadn't taken it out. I hadn't even touched it. Frank asked if I lost something. I said no. We drove for another hour. I dozed off. When I woke, we were stopped at the same rest area. Same concrete, same buzzing light. The clock on the dashboard read 2:03 a.m. The same time I'd gone in the first time. Frank was asleep again. The truck was off. I looked out the window. The red sedan was parked right next to us. Its windows were black. I couldn't see inside. The rest area door opened. The man walked out. He held up something glinting under the light, my razor. He placed it on the hood of the red car and walked back inside. I didn't get out. I sat there shaking, trying to wake Frank. He wouldn't budge. I slapped him. He didn't move. I checked his pulse. It was there, slow, like he was in a coma. I screamed his name. Nothing. The razor on the car was glowing. Not hot, just bright, like it was drinking the light. I made myself get out. I had to. My father was frozen, and I didn't know why. I walked to the red car. The razor was cold when I picked it up. The car's hood was warm, too warm. I looked through the window. The driver's seat was empty, but there was a phone on the passenger seat, screen lit with a message. "You didn't need the razor. You needed to see me." I pulled the handle, the door opened, the phone rang, I answered. The voice on the other end was mine. Not my voice, but my voice, recorded from inside the bathroom earlier. It said, "Don't go back in." Then it hung up. I turned. The rest area door was open. The man was standing in the doorway, but he wasn't looking at me. He was looking at the truck, at Frank, who was now sitting up, staring straight ahead, his eyes blank. Frank stepped out of the cab. He walked toward me, toward the red car, and I saw his face wasn't his. It was the man's. The same smile, the same too tall frame. Time's broken. Frank said, but it wasn't his voice. "You've been here before, you just don't remember." I looked at the razor in my hand. The blade had no edge. It was a dull strip of metal, useless. I'd never sharpened it, I never needed to. The man, the thing wearing Frank, took a step closer. "You called yourself here that first night. You used the phone in the car. You left a message for yourself." I didn't believe it. I couldn't. But then I remembered the phone in my pocket, my phone, which I'd left in the truck. I reached for it. It was there. I unlocked it. The call log showed one outgoing call, made at 2:01 a.m. to a number I didn't recognize. It had been dialed while I was inside the bathroom. I pressed the voicemail icon. It played. "Don't go back in. Just drive. Don't stop until you're home." That was my voice, but I had never spoken those words. The red car's headlights flickered on. The razor in my hand grew hot. I dropped it. It landed on the asphalt and sizzled, melting into a puddle of silver liquid that spread across the cracks like blood. Frank, or the thing that looked like Frank, stopped. He tilted his head. The smile faded. For a second I saw my father's real eyes, terrified, pleading, before they were swallowed again. "Run," he whispered, just one word. Then his face went slack. I ran. I didn't look back. I sprinted across the gravel, past the truck, past the empty highway. I didn't know where I was going. I just ran. Behind me, the rest area light flickered out. The red car's engine roared, but it didn't follow. It just sat there, idling, its lights burning into the dark. I kept running until I couldn't breathe, until I collapsed on the shoulder of a road I didn't recognize. When I looked up, the sky was wrong. The stars were arranged in a pattern I'd never seen, and the moon was red. I pulled out my phone. The call log was empty. The voicemail was gone. The razor was back in my pocket, cold and sharp. I haven't slept since. Every time I close my eyes, I'm back in that bathroom, staring at my own reflection. And the man is there, standing behind me, holding my razor. But he never takes it. He just waits. I called my father's phone 3 times. It rings. No one answers. I've checked the truck's GPS. It shows we never left the rest area. We've been there for 6 days. But I'm not there. I'm here, in a motel room I don't remember booking, with a mirror that shows my face and a shadow that doesn't match my movements. I think the razor was never mine. I think it belonged to him, and I think he let me take it, so I'd always carry a piece of him with me. The red car is parked outside my window now. Its lights are off, but I can see a figure in the driver's seat watching me. I'm not going to open the door.